Are you tired of hate speech and disinformation on X? Do you miss calling it Twitter? This is FC Explains, and we're breaking down how Bluesky grew out of Twitter and how the company approaches moderating content. In the 2.5 years since Elon Musk took over Twitter and turned it into X, the app has changed a lot. For one, Musk has tweaked the algorithm. You may have noticed on your feed that his own posts keep surfacing. With less moderation, misinformation has also spread on the platform, and many users say that the content they see is increasingly toxic. As the election rolled around, many users, alarmed by Elon Musk's role in the new government, looked for alternatives. Enter Bluesky, a social platform that lets you personalize your feed to serve you only content you want to see. When Elon Musk took charge of Twitter in 2022, he abandoned content moderation rules, turned the blue check verification system into a pay-to-play badge, and amplified conservative voices. Understandably, many users fled in search of a viable alternative service. Since October, when Bluesky saw explosive growth in its user base, growing from 3 million users at the start of 2024 to more than 28 million by Donald Trump's inauguration in late January, it has emerged as X's most viable alternative. And it has done this by creating a content moderation system that, unlike X, doesn't behold users to the same all-powerful algorithm. Let's break it down. Bluesky's developers have created an open-source ecosystem called the Atmosphere. The AT stands for Authenticated Transfer Protocol that untethers social media from the control of any one person or organization. Now stick with me here, I know this is getting technical. Because the AT protocol source code is publicly available, programmers can use it to build new tools and apps of their own. The protocol also allows users to create and curate their own algorithm that prioritizes the voice and content they care most about. That's very different from the X algorithm, which seems to prioritize posts by its creator, Elon Musk. And because users can create their own algorithm, they can basically develop their own moderation policies. Users can block followers and use tags to screen unwanted content. So all content on Bluesky is customizable. And if a user's content is flagged as offensive by some users or toxic by others, Bluesky doesn't necessarily just kick them off the platform. Instead, they can make that user harder to find. So that user may not show up in any algorithm, but you might still be able to find them if you search for their specific username. Bluesky users can also take their followers and post with them if they switch to another platform. So a Bluesky feed can actually become the comment section of a user's WordPress, for example. Now there's also the issue of verification. It's harder to pretend to be someone else on Bluesky compared to X, because users can set their custom domain name or website as their Bluesky handle. Now all of these features I just described are great, but they don't really matter if no one uses the platform. That's why Bluesky also found ingenious ways to onboard users and get them posting quickly. For one, Bluesky's interface looks a lot like Twitter's. The company decided to focus more on how content is presented instead of reinventing how it all looks. This makes it easy and intuitive for users who are migrating over to get posting immediately. Now, we're waiting to see what's next for Bluesky and whether it can scale enough to compete with the likes of X and Threads, which have 600 million monthly active users and 320 million monthly active users, respectively. Although, I don't know anyone who uses Threads in real life. Now hit us up on Bluesky to read more about the other most innovative companies of 2024.